Welcome back to Harry Potter Monster Book of Monsters Game 1. We're playing with Hermione. We're playing with Luna Lovegood. So without further ado, let's get going. First thing we do, we're going to be starting with Hermione. We're going to be drawing a Dark Arts card. So let's see which horrible thing happens to us. And it is, it's from the expansion. Inquisitorial Squad. Active hero puts a detention in their hand, and all heroes lose 1 health for each detention in hand. Well, that's the first time we've seen this. So this is going to go into Hermione's hand. It's an item. It says if you discard this, you lose 2 health. But you don't lose 2 health when you place this in your discard pile at the end of your turn. Or banish it as well. I don't think you have a problem with that. Alright, well, we're going to put that in her hand. So we'll look at her hand here in a second because we still have other things to do. So the first thing we got to do is we look at her villains. Active hero loses a health plus an additional health for each detention in hand. Wow. So, hang on, active hero. And then all heroes lose 1. So she loses 1, she goes from 7 to 6. Then she's going to go from 6 down to 4 because of Norbert. Thanks, Norbert. Then Crabbe and Anoyle. Each time a Dark Arts event villain cause you discard, we didn't discard cards. Each time we add Dark Influence, we didn't. And then it says, if at the end of your turn you have 4 or less health, you only draw 4 cards. Well, right now, Hermione's at 4. That sucks. Alright, well now it is time for Hermione to start playing cards. Well, we can't play this. She has Tales of Beedle the Bard. Gain 2 influence, or all heroes gain an influence. I think she's going to give herself... I think she's going to give herself an influence, and she's also going to give Luna an influence. Alright, so she does that with Tales of Beedle the Bard. She has 2 Alohomorphs for 2 influence, so that's going to give her 3. She didn't play 4 spells this time, so her special ability is not going to trigger. But she can buy any cards that let you roll house dice for 1 less influence. She has the Time Turner, so we're not going to be playing this or discarding it. Gain an influence. Okay, gain an influence. Whoops, 1, 2. And you may put spells you acquire on top of your deck instead of your discard pile. Got to remember that. Alright, so right now we have 4 influence for Hermione. We're going to take 1, we're going to put on Norbert. We want to get rid of this guy. He is really bad news. And we can put spells on top of our deck. And she can buy cards that let you roll house dice for 1 less. So we could buy this one right here for 3, Hogwarts of History. Choose any 1 house die to roll. I think we might go ahead and do that. It's probably the best thing for Hermione to go ahead and do. So she's going to buy Hogwarts of History. Choose any 1 house die to roll. So she's going to get that. It's not a spell though, so it doesn't go on top of her deck. And that's all she can do. That costs her 3 influence. And then she's going to discard her cards. And unfortunately, we're going to shuffle her deck now at the end of the turn. So she has 4 or less health at the end of her turn. She actually has 4. So she's only drawing 4 cards this time. And she did not play 2 cards that had an even numbers to get rid of this. So that's not happening. Oh dear, this is not too great. Alright, 1, 2, 3. She only draws 4 cards. Ooh, that hurts. Alright, so she got Alohomorph, and Tales of Beedle the Bard again. Alright, and not even 4 spells. Oh! Alright, that's going to be her hand for her next turn. Up next, we're going to have Luna Lovegood go. Alright, Luna's turn, and the first thing we do is a Dark Arts card. These are absolutely petrification. All heroes lose a health and cannot draw extra cards this turn. Active hero draws 5 at the end of the turn. Gosh! Alright, all heroes lose a health. Hermione from 4 down to 3. This is awful, and Luna from 8 down to 7. Alright, all heroes lose... Wow, all heroes lose a health. Wow, Hermione from 3 down to 2, plus any detentions in hand. Did she have her detention in hand? She did not. Oh my goodness. And Luna's going to lose 1 from 7 to 6. Of course, she has no detentions in hand because she doesn't have any yet, so we'll get to her in a second. Do we have to discard any cards? We didn't. And we didn't add Dark Influence to the location. Oh boy. Alright. Wow, this is not good. Hermione's almost knocked out. All right, it's time for... Oh, we didn't replace the card here either. Silly me. Let's just do that now. And we get Reparo. Choose one. Gain 2 influence or draw a card. Oh boy. All right, it is time for Luna to go. Luna's abilities are the first time you assign 1 or more influence or attack to a creature, any hero gains 2 health. Well, we know we're going to be doing that and who we're going to be doing it for. So it looks like Luna and her special ability, first time you draw an extra card on your turn. Oh, hang on. The first time you draw an extra card on your turn, any one hero gains 2 health. She didn't draw an extra card on her turn, though. I don't believe... On her turn. No, so let's see what she's got. So first of all, she has 4 or more health. That's 4 influence. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, good to go there. And she has her Spectre specs. Gain an influence. You may reveal a top card of the Dark Events and choose to put it back on top or discard it. So she gets an influence for that. She gets to look at the Dark Arts card. She can put it back or put it on the bottom. And it is educational learning. For each card of the value of 4 or more in hand, the active hero loses a health. Well, let's take a look and see what Hermione's got. She has no cards with 4 or more. So you know what? We're gonna put that back on top. It's not a bad one for Hermione to get next time. All right, we're sitting here with 5 influence for Luna. I think Luna's going to go ahead. Wow, we really need stuff for healing. We have an Essence of Dittany. She could get gain 2 influence, and she could get this spell and this spell as well, or she could go ahead and get Victor Crumb for 5. Or any one hero gains 3 and draws a card. She might go ahead and buy the Bazaar for 4 influence. That's what she's going to do for 4 influence. She's going to do that, which is awesome. 4 influence, and then of course she's going to put the 1 influence on Norbert, meaning the first time she puts influence or an attack on a creature, Norbert's a creature, any one hero gains 2 health. She's going to give the 2 health to Hermione up to 4. Alright, that works. And the first time we draw an extra card, any hero gains 2 health. Okay, we didn't do that. I do believe that's the end of the turn. End of your turn, if the active hero has 4 health. She's got 6. So we're not going to worry about that. We're going to replace the card with a Nimbus 2000. This would be good for Hermione. That helps out when we get the extra, the lion face mask for Luna. Alright, I think that's it. So she's going to discard her cards. She's got to shuffle her deck now. And let me see, is there anything else that I missed? I don't think... Oh, and she had an extra influence here from the one that was given to her. Oh, did she want to buy the Crumb then? I think so. I think she will. So she'll just discard that extra one. We won't worry about it. So she's going to get 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She couldn't draw extra cards that turn anyway because of petrification, which she didn't. So we don't have to worry about it. Her next hand's going to be her lion hat. Oh, Bazaar, yes, excellent. And 3. Ooh, we really do need to heal a lot. All right, that's the end of Luna's turn. I'm going to do 2 more turns, 1 more for Hermione, 1 more for Luna, and we'll call it an episode. All right, we're back to Hermione's turn, and let's get to it. First thing we do, Dark Arts card. Well, we know what it is because of Luna's ability already. And so Dark Arts Educational Decree. For each card with a value of 4 or more in hand, active hero loses a health. That's going to be none, because as we know, Hermione's hand is just Beetle's Bard. These are all her starting cards. So let's look at our villains. The active hero loses a health plus an additional health for each intention in hand. Well, she goes from 4 health down to 3. That's awful. Every time Dark Arts or villain causes you to discard a card, we didn't. And this one is we didn't add Dark Influence, but we are going to get hit with this at the end of the turn. The way to get rid of it is to play 2 cards with even value in 1 turn. Well, that's going to be none for Hermione. Alright, so she gets to choose one. She either gets 2 influence, or all heroes gain an influence. She could have a total of 4. I think she wants the Nimbus, though, for sure. So I think she's going to go ahead and take the 2 influence for herself, plus 3 more. And that's going to give Hermione 5 influence. But we got to put influence on here, though. Let me rethink that. I think we're going to give one of those influence to Luna. Let's give it to Luna. So that gives a total of 4 for Hermione. She's going to put 1 on Norbert. We're 1 away from knocking him out. Can only put 1 influence on Norbert per turn, of course. And then she leaves her with 3. And with 3, I think, oh boy, I think she's going to spend 2 of it. You know what? She's not going to give Luna the influence. She's going to take the 2 for herself. And the reason she's going to do it, because she's going to spend 4. We're going to do it this way. She's going to get the Essence of Dittany, which is for healing. And she's also going to get one of these spells, which is a new to the game, which is gain influence. And you may banish a card in your hand. If it's an item, you draw a card. So we're going to make sure she has that. That's going to be the end of her turn. We're just not getting any attacks. This is bad, but we are getting rid of Norbert pretty quickly. Been able to nail him every turn. And that's the end. So does Hermione have 4 or less health? Yes, she does. So she's only going to be drawing up 4 cards. Damn it. So that's the end of that. So she gets 4 cards. 4 for her next hand. This really bites. Okay. Spell. She gets Cho Chang. It's to roll a die. Alomar and Crookshanks. Alright, that looks like a pretty good hand for next time. And now we go over to the end of this. So she drew her 4 cards. We have to replace the 2 cards. I hope I'm not missing anything. And we get Alistair Moody, Mad Eye for 6. Gain 2 influence. Remove a dark influence from the location. Oh my god. He is awesome. So far we've been at the starting location, but I'm sure things are going to get worse. And we have Reparo. Choose one. Gain 2 influence or draw a card. We've seen a couple of those now. Alright. That's the end of Hermione's turn. Did we do everything? Cards that let you roll the house die cost a less. Okay, we didn't do that, and she didn't play 4 or more spells, so that's not happening. Now it's time to go and have Luna take her turn. Alright, Luna's turn. Dark Arts card first. He who must not be named. Add a dark influence to the location. Well, that's just grand. So we add a dark influence to the location. That's that. Active hero loses a health, plus an additional health for detention. Luna doesn't have any. She's going from 6 health down to 5. We didn't discard a card, but we did add dark influence to the location. Remove 1 attack from all villains. We take 1 of the attacks off Lucius. And there we go. And this is not going to trigger for Luna because she's got 5 health. Alright. Time for Luna to play cards. Let's see what she's got. Let's just do her Alomorhas. That's 2. She gets 2 influence for that. Starting off, she has another one for 3. She has her lion hat, and if another hero has a broom or Quidditch gear in hand, you gain an attack. What does Hermione have in hand? She does not have the broom. She didn't buy it, and she does not have Quidditch gear because I had Luna buy the Quidditch gear, which was probably a bad idea. So she's going to get 1 influence for that, and then Bazaar, any one hero gains 3 life and draws a card. She's going to do that for Hermione. And did she play 2 cards that have a even? No, only 1. Okay. Trying to keep track of so many things. Alright, so she is going to have Hermione gain 3 health. 1, 2, 3, up to 6. And Hermione gets to draw a card. Okay, which is cool. Hermione she draws her Hogwarts history. Okay, good. We need all of the help we can get. And now it is time to either buy cards and see what we want to do. So we're going to put 1 influence right away on Norbert. Norbert is defeated. All heroes may banish a card from their hand or discard pile. Does... oh no! Oh my god, you gotta be freaking kidding me. We do not have... Hermione does not have her awful card in her hand or her discard pile. That is hard to believe. But she can discard a card. Does she want to get rid of like 1 Alomorha? I think we're going to discard an Alomorha from the discard pile for Hermione. Thin her deck down a bit. We can do that. Okay, let's make sure we get rid of Norbert here. He's out of here right now. All heroes may banish a card from their hand or discard pile. And Luna does not have a discard pile. So this is probably not the best timing. And she's already played her cards. She's going to hang on to all her cards. Alright, that's that. And we have defeated our first villain. Norbert, out of here. We'll replace him at the end. So Luna's got 3 to spend. She can either get the Reparo spells, or she can get... I think she's just going to buy 1 Reparo spell. It's really all she can get. Choose 1, gain 2 influence, or draw a card. That's what she's going to get for her 3 influence. Oh my goodness. And I think that's the end of her turn. So we're going to be discarding her cards. She gets to draw 5 because she's at 5 health, not 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She still gets to draw 5 cards. And she's got Lore Marha, her basic spell. She's got Quidditch Gear, and she's got her Spectre Specs for next time. Alright, and then we're going to be replacing the Hogwarts card with this. Remove a dark influence at location. Whoa, if this is in your hand, only reveal 1 dark arts event on your turn. Holy crap, that is such a good card. That's from this game, I believe. I like that a lot. Okay, and now we have to replace the villain at the end of the turn. And what do we get? Oh, great. We get a... Oh my god, we get a Dementor. Active hero loses 2 health. Reward. All heroes gain 2 health. Remove a dark influence in location. 8 health. Oh, wow, that's nasty. Alright, that's going to be the end of our episode for today. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle. We're playing the Monster Book of Monsters, Game 1, with Hermione and with Luna. And I also forgot that the first time you put an influence or attack on a creature, any one hero gains 2 health. If you defeat the creature, also remove a dark influence from the location. How did I forget that? Let's just recheck this. So first time you put that on, any one hero gains 2 health. We're going to actually have... we are going to have Luna regain 2 health from 5 to 7. And then we get to remove a dark influence from the location. Yeah, so the one that we just put on, we would have taken 1 off, and then we would have taken it off for defeating that monster. Alright, now I've caught everything. This is going to be so much for me to keep track of. I hope I'm not going to get totally messed up. I think I've caught everything. If I don't, I will catch it at the beginning of next episode, and we will go from there. So thanks so much for watching along, and we'll see you in the next episode. Oh my gosh, corrections here at the end. I've got a bunch of dice and stuff piled up to try and keep everything straight. Alright, on the second turn, I actually had Hermione lose a health, because I had said from this guy, all heroes lose a health. It says active hero. So when Luna went, I actually took a health off of Hermione. Should not have done that. So she's going to get a health back. So she's at 6. Going to be at 7. The other thing I forgot is the first time you draw an extra card on your turn, any one hero gains 2 health. And the reason we're doing that is because she played the Beaux-Arts card. Any one hero gains 3 health. We gave that to Hermione, but then Luna should have drawn a card, not Hermione. So Hermione drew an extra card, and I put it back. So she actually drew this one, but this is going to go back on top of Hermione's deck. She was not supposed to draw the card, Luna was. Luna would have drawn this card. The Spectre's giving her 1 more influence, which she couldn't have bought anything else with anyway. But she does get to look at the top Dark Arts card, which we're going to do right now. And it is Inquisitorial Squad, active hero, puts a detention in hand, and then all heroes lose. Okay, we'll probably leave that on top. That's not absolutely the worst thing that could happen. Alright, and then this would have got discarded with Luna's cards. And then she would have drawn an extra card, which would be the next one, which would be a Lore Marha on top of her hand. However, oh my god, when she drew that card, first time you draw an extra card on your turn, any hero gains 2 health. So, she would actually give the 2 health, I think, to Hermione, because she's going to be going next from 8 up to 9. I think I got everything figured out now. I apologize for that. Like I said, trying to keep track of all their abilities now and everything that's going on is probably going to drive me insane, but I'm pretty sure I caught everything now. So, as we stand, Hermione's got 9 health, Luna's got 7. It's going to be Hermione's turn to go first next episode. Oh my goodness, thanks so much, and we'll see you then.